Hello!
Hello, hello. Welcome back.
Welcome to the Synchro Skaters Club, episode 5.
My God, episode 5. How disgusting. Thank you. I think we'll just, yeah, thank you. We hit 500 followers this week, Brie.
Yeah, we did. It's crazy. I
It is
didn't think
crazy.
500 people would want to listen, so.
No, me neither. So thank you guys. Um, I think we should maybe shout out our mums again because they just like it so much. So we thought it was just going to be our mums listening.
We have
So
a little group chat with them where they just send us messages every week saying, "This was really good, girls.
yeah,
I
yeah,
really
it's so
enjoyed it
sweet.
this week." But
It's
now at
cute.
least we can know it's more than them.
Yeah, literally. So thank you. Honestly, it's been a crazy month, but it's just yeah, we're just having so much fun. So thank you. Um, but Brie, I think we should move on to our episode 5. I think it's an
Yeah,
exciting one.
exciting.
Um, so it's a guest episode. You guys will have seen we've released a few clues. We're going to give you a few clues now who it might be. But before we get there, this is a really special episode for me. I have known this guest for a very long time. Both Brie and I have skated with her, so it's very exciting.
She's an
Um,
absolute gem, so you're in for a treat.
Absolute gem. So we're just gonna chat like three friends catching up, and I hope you guys enjoy. But I'll give you some clues who it might be. So as of this season, she has officially skated for 2 nations. Pretty cool, huh? She has also competed at a pretty high level in 2 disciplines. So before synchro, she was in an ice dance team, and her partner was from the country that she currently skates with. So if you don't know who it is yet, we'll give you one more clue. She's been to junior and senior worlds 3 times each. And I would absolutely love to welcome to episode 5, titled She Doesn't Go Here, the lovely Miss Ella George Cook. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank
Um,
you.
this is really exciting. I'm so
I'm
glad
so
you.
excited.
Oh, good. We are so happy that you agreed. Now
Of course.
you've heard us
If she didn't
chat
agree,
loads of
we would have
rubbish.
forced her into it, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
Yes,
100%.
really.
She
They
had no
did.
choice.
That's how they got me here.
Oh, no, it's so good to have you
Can
here.
I
You go, Brie, go for it.
I need to start by saying that I'm on a call with two BBC celebrities.
Oh, shut.
Oh my God. It didn't even take you 5 seconds.
Yes. No, it didn't. It
You.
didn't. The world needs to know. I'm dragging you two down with me.
Wow.
If you don't know, we have two very famous English ice skaters with us. So both of them featured on the BBC, what was it called? Ice Stars
Yes.
Sure,
TV
whatever.
show, which you can still watch because I went and found the dregs
No,
on
no, no,
Amazon
no.
and you pay
I
for a
think it's gone
subscription.
forever.
Okay, we're moving swiftly on. Brie was desperate to get that in there. So well done, Sabrina.
You're
We're
two
going to move on.
celebrities.
We are
You're
not even.
famous.
I mean, I am not a celebrity. Ella George, you are, but I am not
No,
at all.
absolutely not.
So as I said at the start, I've known Ella for a really long time, and both Brie and I have skated with her. We skated last season, both mine and Brie's last season ever skating, and yeah, so we're really excited to talk to you. So we're just going to go through some questions of what everyone wants to know about skating on an international team. Does that sound all right?
Perfect. Yes, I'm so excited, guys.
So Brie, I will start, shall I?
Let's go. Yeah, you go for
So
it.
Ella, just tell us a little bit about when you first started skating.
So I first started skating when I was 4 years old, I think.
Goodness,
I
just a
mean, I think
baby.
my stories, I know, just a baby. I mean, I think my story's a bit cliche for everyone in the UK, but maybe elsewhere it's cool. But it was honestly just because I watched Dancing on Ice and I
Me
just said to
too.
no
Oh,
way, love
that's
Yes.
that.
such a good one.
Yes. And
I'm
yeah,
just
I
going to
just begged
interrupt
my
for those
mum.
who don't know what Dancing on Ice is. It's like Dancing with the Stars but on ice, or Strictly Come Dancing but on ice. It's ace.
Yes.
Sorry, Ella, you go for it.
No, no, it's okay. Yeah, I just asked my mum to take me. She finally gave in, let me start Skate UK, and yeah, kind of all went from there.
It
Exciting.
seems to be the common thing you have to wear down the parents to
Yeah.
finally say yes to be
Honestly.
allowed to skate because they know what they're in for.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Oh, that's so cute.
So then when did you first start skating synchro? Or how did you get into sync?
So I think I was 7 years old. Um, and it was because my coaches that coached me from Skate UK and when I was in the figure skating academy, they were also the coaches of the synchro club that I joined. Yeah, they just asked me and I think two of my friends to join the juvenile synchro team, and yeah, we all
Juvenile.
went
That's so
together.
cute.
Yes.
And this was the Nottingham Synchronized
Yes,
Skating
this was
Academy. Yeah.
NSSA, Nottingham Synchronized Skating Academy, my where I've been since I was a baby.
Nice.
The home
So
club.
talk us through kind of how long you were there for, your journey through NSSA. What did that look like to you?
So I think I was with them, well, I was with them my whole UK synchro life, which I think lasted 12 years, which is really scary.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Nice.
I did actually leave them and come back, but it was only to do different disciplines within ice skating. I did
Nice.
figure, I concentrated on figure. Then I realized I loved synchro more, so came back. And then I had the opportunity to do ice dance. So I really put all my time and energy into that with my partner for a few years. And then again, synchro has always been my true love. So I
Mm-hmm.
came back when I was 12 or 13. And yeah, it's been my thing ever since.
And how many years
Exciting.
were you on junior? And how many years were you the captain? You got to spill the beans.
Yeah.
Oh. I was in our junior team for 7 or 8 seasons. I always forget
Oh my
because it was
goodness.
just so long. I joined when I was underage. I couldn't actually skate for the team, but I trained with them. Yes, when I was 12, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then I left when I was 19 because I was lucky enough to have the extra season because I'm born in August. Yeah, and I was captain for the last 2 seasons of my time with them. Yeah,
And what about seniors? How long were you on the senior team for?
I was in the senior team for, wait, let me count. When did I join, guys? This go,
Were you there
this
the
go.
first year it did it?
No. You weren't old
No,
enough, were you?
no, I was too young still.
That's how
Oh
young Ella
God.
is. Yeah, I
Uh,
know.
well, after I know. Well, I must have joined that the season after COVID. So
So
what,
the same season I did.
2021, 22
Yeah.
season? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
Yeah.
my first season. So
Nice.
three did I do? Yeah.
Nice.
So I've done 3 seasons in the senior team.
Blimey. A long time.
I
But a
know.
pretty amazing career just
Oh,
in the
incredible.
UK, really. Also,
Yes,
if you've never
really.
seen this lovely girl skate, her edges are godly,
Oh,
so the ice
we
dance
can
makes
let's
sense.
just fangirl over Ella George right now. Now we're no
Yeah,
longer
we can do it.
teammates.
Guys.
Sabrina and I would stand on that ice and watch you skate and be like, oh, I want to skate like
I want
Ella
to
when I
skate
grow
like
up.
Ella George. Yeah.
She
Guys,
is
don't
We're
make
the
me
same.
blush.
she is a beautiful skater to watch, honestly. Um, I'm gonna throw a few curveball questions in there because that's my style. Out of all of your junior and senior programs on Icicles, which was your favorite?
Oh wow. Um,
You can have a second to think.
God. Yes. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think my last season in junior, the
Hmm.
free program,
Hmm.
Yeah, that
I
was cool.
I think it was, well, yeah. First of all, it was a really cool program and I loved it, but also like all the memories that it brings and like the team that we had that season, my last
Hmm.
season. like the last time skating, it was just, I mean, very emotional. I think everyone saw me crying even on the ice.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I think that program will always have a special place in my heart because it was the
Oh,
last
that's
time I
nice.
skated with
And that
them.
was was it Nightmares or what was the?
Yes, it was all a bad dream. It was called.
That was it. It was
Ah,
those beautiful white dresses. For those of you that
Yes,
know the one we're on about, they
I
were
adore
very
it.
rockettes or rockets. I
yes,
still
they
don't know how to
were.
say it, but they were very, very Finland,
Yes,
weren't they? They were
very.
beautiful, a bit like their Mirrors
Mhm.
program.
Mm.
Yes. And then I think my second, maybe I'll be a bit out there with this one and people won't agree with me. But when we skated to Disco YMCA,
Yes,
No,
maybe
I agree.
guys,
That is my favorite
no,
Icicles program.
yes, because
no.
okay, not the program, but like when you skated it, we always had so
Yeah, we
much
did.
fun. Like,
Yeah,
The
we
and when
did.
we did it
vibes.
at Worlds in Canada, and
Yeah,
there
we
was like a
did.
group of school children there, and
Yes,
they
I
were
was
all
gonna say that.
YMCA.
Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. I loved it. Like the program was, I mean, I was not breathing at the end, but like
I
the
skated
feeling, like
after you. I think it must have been at a French Cup. I skated after you, and we were like
yeah,
lined up at the barrier, and like my team was
The
dancing
best hype
along. We
up.
were having
Yeah.
yeah,
such a good time because the music was just so
absolutely.
cool.
Uh-huh.
It's just a good vibe.
It was. It was
Afton
it was
always,
fun.
you always talk shit about that one, so
Look,
I
and
mean,
this
maybe I do too, but the when I think about it, the feeling, like how fun it was to skate was yes.
I know what you mean. The dresses were a moment,
Oh, yeah,
weren't they? And that's no
yeah.
disrespect to who designed them or anything like that. They were just a moment. Yeah.
But I think in the strangest way, they really fit
Yeah,
the
they
chaos that
did.
was the program, the fun
Yeah.
that was the program. I think in the strangest way possible, it all fit together, and
No, you're
it
right.
was just fun.
It was. And
Yeah.
those glasses. Okay.
Oh
Anyway,
wow.
we digress. Let's move on to when did you first realize that you wanted to skate abroad?
Oh, um, I mean, if you ask my mum, honestly, she'll tell you I've always wanted to just
Mhm.
live abroad, whether it had skating involved or not. I've always wanted to
Mhm.
move away
Yeah.
from the UK, and yes,
Who
um,
doesn't?
I know. But I think when I really like realized I wanted to move as an athlete and like within the sport was maybe my second or third year of junior when like I started to be able to see the like top level teams
Mm,
and like I saw it as like oh my God that's cool but then I don't think I really saw it as an option or something that was realistic for me until my like second year of senior maybe when I think that's when I kind of thought okay if I
mhm.
focus on it like maybe I actually could yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
I guess it does take that exposure to see the other
Yeah.
teams, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, for sure.
this could be cool because it's always
Uh-huh.
going to be different. There's
Yeah.
always something else going on overseas that we want to try.
And dare I say,
Um,
a gentle nudge was required.
Well, yes. Well, more than a gentle nudge, I'd say. I would, I honestly, I say it to a lot of people. I would not be where I am today without you two giving me
Oh,
oh,
a very large push.
stop it.
No,
what
okay, guys.
You're more than
yes,
capable.
100%
No,
agree with me. But what Ella
I'm going to tell the podcast guys, I'm going to tell them. These two made a group chat for me called something like your biggest fans or something. Ella's biggest fans. I can't remember what it was, but it was this. And all the time, Ella, have you done this? Ella, have you done that? You need to do this. You need to audition. Have you done it? You can do it. Blah, blah. So I give a lot of the reason that I'm here to you two
Oh,
because
stop
you
it.
give me a lot of confidence.
Oh, that's
No,
really sweet.
you are an incredible skater, Ella. You need to
Yeah,
have all the
I think
confidence
we
and
knew
more.
we knew you could do it and that you were
Yeah.
thinking about it, but also knew you just needed, a little gentle.
If I had half the talent this girl has,
Ah,
fuck, I
agree.
would be
Guys, you're
on
Agree.
really
like,
bigging me up. I'm not
Agreed.
as good as you're making me out.
oh shush. I would be winning medals. No, I'm joking. I don't know who I think I am sometimes. We just think you're great, and we're really happy to watch you doing what you're doing. So let's talk about that, shall we?
Yeah.
So for those that don't
So,
know, you go for it, Brie.
oh yeah, we don't actually know. We haven't
I was
said
gonna
what team
say,
you're
yeah.
skating on yet.
For those that don't know, Ella George skates on Ice on Fire, which is Italy. Um, go for it, Brie.
And
You
so that leads on to our next question is what was the
yes.
audition process like for an international skater on an Italian team? Or how did
Yeah.
you pick them, I guess? Or did they pick you?
Well, well, it was kind of like it wasn't stressful, but it kind of was in like how fast it happened.
Mhm.
Um, because it all was really last minute, but everybody that knows me knows I do everything last minute. I'm
She
late
does.
everywhere. I was late onto this call.
She was 15
Um,
minutes late.
that's quite good for me, 15 minutes.
Not that I'm counting.
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry.
No, I'm joking.
But yes, I was debating it for so long. Like I knew I wanted to. It was just that mind game that I had. Like, can I do it? Like, not even just for Ice on Fire, but for any team. Like, just believing that I could do it before I put myself out there. So yeah, I saw the tryout poster, and I just emailed the coach. I think it's similar to most teams. You kind of go straight to the coach and see what they're kind of asking for. She asked me for a video of like particular skills and anything extra if I wanted to add it, and also a video of me skating in icicles, like in a competition, so she could kind of see what I was like in a competition situation. But yeah, she replied to me on a Sunday and said, "You have what we're looking for. We would like to meet you. Can you come on Tuesday?"
No way.
Yeah. And I ran to my
What?
mom and I was like, "Mom, like, I'm really excited, but this is also like, what the hell? Can we go to Italy tomorrow?" Um, but also, anyone that knows my mum knows she is the most supportive mother on the planet. So she was like, "Of course, let's book flights, let's go." So yeah, we actually ended up flying on the Tuesday morning.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
my mum came with me. I went training on the Tuesday evening, and then we flew home on Wednesday. Yeah,
I didn't realize
nobody
it was
knew that
that
I.
much of a whirlwind.
Ah,
Oh my
really?
goodness.
I even went to like my usual training on Monday evening,
No,
then
you
was in Italy
didn't.
on Tuesday, flew back on Wednesday, and then went back to normal training on Wednesday evening.
Oh my
Nobody knew
God.
where I had been because it had just happened that fast. They didn't even tell anyone.
That is
You were
And
still
brilliant.
trying to process it in your own
yeah,
head. Like, did I
and I
just
was
go to
late.
Italy?
Honestly, I was late to training, and people were like, "Oh, like, where have you been?" I was like, "Well, I've actually been in Italy," and they were like, "No, you haven't." I was like, "No, really, I have. I have."
That's mad. So then after that first training, that obviously all went well, and they were like, "Yep,
Yeah,
come
they
back."
they told us like straight away, really, once we got off the ice. They invited me into a meeting and said, "Yeah, it like the opportunity's here if you want it. You don't have to tell us right away because we know it's like all a bit crazy. You can decide like if it's possible, blah blah blah." Told told me like the training schedule, what it would kind
Mhm.
of what would happen in the season, like estimate of the competitions that we'd go to, things like that. And yeah, I mean, I knew in my head straight away I was going to say yes, but in my half adult brain, I said, "Okay, Ella, think about it first, go home, like sit on the excitement and then decide." But yeah,
And it was a big fat yes.
yes, of course.
So after that Tuesday, how quickly were you then out in Italy?
I want to say that was in May, and then I didn't actually move here until the 1st of July.
Okay.
So, I mean, a month and a half, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bit of time to
Gosh,
prepare.
Yes.
that is so exciting though.
I
And
know.
let's talk visas. Let's talk adult stuff. How did
Yes.
that go? Was it easy? Like what visa are you on? Talk to me.
Honestly, another stressful
Oh
situation, guys.
no.
Because you
Um,
didn't have any planning of a visa until you'd been to that trial.
no, no, yeah, I hadn't like
So it was all
thought of it.
like from
Yeah.
that moment on.
Uh-huh. There was no logistics. Like I still had a full-time job. I was like it was all just
Oh my
okay,
goodness.
chaos. Let's
Your life
let's
literally
think
got
about
flipped
this.
upside down,
I know,
but for the
really.
best way,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't change it at all.
Oh, good.
But yes, I mean, I could tell you the whole story about the visa, but we'd be here for days. So I'll save that for another gossip chat. But yes, luckily when I first arrived, the club and federation here applied for my visa, which I didn't actually know about until the end of the chaos. But if they didn't do that, I think it would have been a whole other story. So I'm very grateful that they did.
Oh, good.
Um, but yes, I finally managed to get an appointment with the embassy like in September time, and I was told that I could just fly home, get my visa from them, and come straight back. So I did like well, I planned a 3-day trip home, just to collect the visa, happy days, and come back. Um, that didn't happen. I went home, like saw my family. It was really nice. Went to this appointment and they said you have to wait 90 days to get your
What?
visa. Hmm.
Oh shit.
And then they took
90?
90. I asked them 4 times for the number just to make sure they were saying 90 because I was like, there's no way.
Oh my goodness.
And then they said, and we're keeping your passport. And I was like, no, I have a flight home. Like, I have a flight back to Italy in 2 days. I need my passport, please. Um, but no, they kept like all the documents I gave them, which now I think about it makes sense. But it was the fact I was told I could go and just collect it. I don't know why I
Yeah.
believed it would be so easy to get a visa,
Yeah.
but yes, I was honestly just heartbroken. I was crying and
Oh
crying, just
no.
like I was on like the phone to our club secretary and my coach here, just trying to figure out anything that we could do. They were calling everybody, like the federation here knew who I was. And I was like, oh my God, like how do they know who I am? This is a bit scary. Like we had the police involved.
Oh my
Oh my
To
God.
goodness.
like yeah, like the police here sent the English embassy letters to say like we need this girl back in the country. She needs to compete in like a month or so. And yeah, I was literally just stuck at home. I mean, it was lovely to spend time with my family again after a few months, but
So how long were you home for in total?
well, thankfully, because the Federation had applied for me in July, there was actually like 2 visas under my name floating around.
Right.
So I don't know, we still to this day don't know what happened, but within about 15 days, I think it was,
Okay.
I I got an email saying, come and collect your visa, but you need to be here by 4 p.m. but in London. I don't live near
Oh.
London.
Oh my goodness.
But best believe I was on the first train from my house all the way to London with tears in my eyes, just getting this visa. I was like, I don't care, I'm getting this visa. And then again, I booked the first flight back here the next morning. And yeah, I don't want to go back to the UK. I'm a bit scared they're going to keep me there again.
Oh my
But yes,
gosh. Not the smoothest process then.
no,
No.
really not.
Jeez.
Do you know what
However,
visa you're on now then? Out of the
That's what I was
two,
gonna
which
ask.
one?
yes,
Yeah.
so I have a sports visa now,
Nice.
thankfully, because that was another problem. They actually applied me for the wrong visa, the embassy.
Oh
So
God.
it was all a mess. But But yes, now it's fine. It's a funny story now.
Yeah.
You can
Um,
laugh.
yes.
Just.
Yeah, nearly.
Oh
But
my
yes, the
goodness.
sports visa, I can live and work here. And then yeah, I think it's for a year and hopefully I can just renew it and that process is a bit easier.
Yeah, a little less stressful, less
Yes,
requiring flying home and coming back.
Oh my goodness.
honestly.
Yeah.
That's mad. Okay, so
Mm.
then that moves us swiftly or very nicely onto the financial investment of skating overseas. I mean, you don't have to give us an exact figure if you don't want to, but like, I guess you've got the cost of the visa, the flying, like resetting your life. What has that been like for you?
Um, I honestly like I'm very proud of myself in this aspect is I saved a lot and I think it's helped me like
Mm.
a lot. The visa to this day, I still don't think I paid the correct amount because of how crazy it was. But I think I paid around £70, which
Oh,
yeah,
What?
I know. Because they told me when I come back I will have to pay more for the sports visa. But then when I went back they didn't ask for anything. So I mean I don't mind. Let's keep it a secret. £70.
I hate to break it to you, Ella, but this goes out into the public, so it won't be a
Guys,
secret anymore.
no one tell anyone.
Nice.
Oh
And
wow, that's a cheap one.
yeah,
I
that's
know.
my visa when I skated abroad was $1,400, I think. So 700
Wow.
pounds when I was on a sports visa.
Wow.
It was mental.
Well, unless I paid 700 and I just thought it said 70. No, no, I'm sure.
We can't all be lucky people like Sabrina and have two passports.
I know.
Sorry,
No,
quite convenient, really.
Very
very
convenient.
convenient.
Nice. Okay.
But
So you go, Brie.
I was gonna say then what about like um obviously you are living in an apartment now, which not everyone knows, but Anna George is living in a little apartment in Italy. And that is all like you've saved up to acquire that and you are just
Yeah, I'm just
living,
living.
thriving.
Yeah. I
She's a
think when
skater
I
girl. She's a
yeah,
skater girl.
absolutely. When I like knew I kind of wanted to do this, I saved and saved because I
Yeah.
just knew if I wanted to do it, I wanted to do it properly. I didn't want to
Mm.
have that financial worry on top of me as well as everything else I knew would come with it. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I kind
which
of
is so
just
fair.
yeah, I knew I wanted to like make my new life here before I had to worry about working and
Hmm.
things like that. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm still on my savings and I've been here nearly 6 months, so I think I did quite well. But
You did
I mean,
good.
yes, my mum is helping me. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this
Um,
is a good time to shout out Donna. So hi, Donna.
Yeah.
Hi Donna, we love you.
Yeah, the
We do, we
legend.
do. Okay, so again, moving us nicely on to our next question. We've spoke about you living in a little apartment. You're currently
Yeah.
living off those savings, looking at working maybe soon. But what is Italy like? How was settling in? Like, talk us through what it's been like. Obviously, we've got the language barrier. Like, yeah,
Mm,
just what's it all like?
honestly, it's been so much easier than I thought it would be.
Oh, good.
Italians are honestly the kindest, most helpful people
Oh,
ever.
Oh.
Um, Even the ones that don't speak English, I've never seen a group of people try so hard to help me when neither of us are understanding each other. Um,
oh,
but yeah, like the biggest example for me was when I first came here, I didn't have an apartment. So four of the girls from the team, I lived with their families. Like I did a week with each of them. Um, and one of them I actually lived with all the way until September,
wow.
until I moved into my apartment. I mean, I still now stay with her family all the time because
Oh, that's
I'm so
lovely.
grateful for them. They've really taken me in as another daughter.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean that this family in particular, I'm sure they'll be listening. Yeah, they know how much like I'm grateful for them and all the other families too, even the girls in the team that I didn't live with, like if I ever needed anything, they always helped me. Yeah, I can't really think of one time I've ever really struggled like feeling on my own or anything because yeah, they've been amazing.
That is so nice. And that just
Yeah.
like it summarizes what Synchro is about, right? Like it's
Yeah.
about
For sure.
a group of girls that just all love doing what they love and are just
Helping each
there to
other
skate
out.
and help each other. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how was the language barrier?
Honestly, again, easier than I thought. There's actually like more internationals on our team than just me, and we come from a lot of different places. So our common language is English, which for me has been so helpful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's difficult for some of the Italian girls because they don't
Mm.
speak amazing English, but I'm grateful that they even try because I know like me and all the other international girls on our team, like it's been super helpful and yeah.
Good.
What about applying for your apartment and all that sort of stuff? That was obviously all in Italian. So how did
Yes.
how did you work that?
So the girl from the family that I lived with for a long time, again, the biggest help ever. I didn't understand a thing that was going on. I honestly just sat back, relaxed, watched them go through the chaos of finding me an apartment. I felt horrible because, I mean, I've never bought an apartment, even in England, so I wouldn't know what to do if it was in my language, never mind not in my language. Um, but yeah, honestly, again, just the biggest help. I mean, it took a big stress off my shoulders. It took
Mm.
Yeah.
longer than we thought, but I can't complain because they were helping me as much as they could.
Oh, that's so nice. They seem like
Amazing.
such a nice group of girls.
No, they
Yeah.
really are.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so then on to skate. What does a typical skating week look like for you now?
So we train 5 days a week every
Wow.
time. Yes, a lot more than what we're used to.
No wonder they're good.
Yeah, every day that we train, we're on the ice.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have our gym coach 3 times a week. Usually it's like two of those times is weights and like a gym class, and then one of them is usually endurance kind of thing, running or stairs or things like this. And then we have a dance teacher that we have once a week, a Pilates teacher once a week, which we occasionally do ballet with, which is really fun because I like a bit of ballet occasionally. Um, and then like off ice where we run programs and things 2 or 3 times a week.
Nice. How
Wow.
many
So
hours
how
are you
many
on the ice?
hours?
Oh, we're the same person.
We're This is getting scary.
Um, Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I need to count. Do you want me to count?
Yeah, count, please.
Yes.
Sounds
One
like you have
So
an awesome
curious.
training schedule. Like that sounds
honestly.
so good.
And such
I
a
mean,
variety
it's
of coaches.
Hmm.
yes, but they all work together, which is really nice. So we train like 9, maybe 10 hours a week, I think, on average.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, sounds like a good training schedule.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's good.
Are they all
So,
in the morning or evening or how?
Majority in the evening, which, as you guys know, I'm not used to. We used to always
no,
train in the morning.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's majority in the evening, sometimes at like lunchtime in the afternoon. But like during the weekdays, it's in the evening.
nice. And you've mentioned there's a few international skaters on your team, but how many team members does Ice on Fire have this year? And like, I guess the Italian members, are they all from one part of Italy or do they travel to come to skate on Ice on Fire? How does it work?
So we have 20 team members this season.
Nice.
There's 14 Italians and then six of us are international.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's your
Yes.
max, isn't it? That's over your
Uh,
max, is it?
over max for like skating. So only like four of us can skate in each
Right.
program. But yeah, we have one Brazilian, two Finnish girls, one from Germany, one French, and me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Really cool, yes. But yeah, majority of the Italians are all from Trento, the
Hmm.
town that we train in, which I think is beautiful. It's really incredible, like how many good skaters they have in such a small town. I think there's one girl that moved from Rome, but now she lives here, and she's lived here ever since she moved, I think. But yeah, I think it's really fun. We're kind of all together a lot of the time because we're in such a small radius of each other.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
and I guess
nice.
especially such a high number of internationals too. Do you spend a lot of
Mm.
time together because you're all
Yeah, I
new
mean,
to
we
the
see each other 5 days a week at training anyway.
true?
So yes, the I think some people use the days off as I finally don't have to see them anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we like celebrate birthdays and yeah, like a lot of a lot of people always go out together. Like they are all really friends here, which I think is really nice.
Nice. That's lovely.
So, what was your first competition for Ice on Fire like, and how did that experience differ from your previous team, so Icicles?
Ooh, it was really like special to me in a lot of ways. I think it was in our home rink where we train, so I think from the anxiety side, I felt a lot more comfortable than
Hmm.
Mm.
what I was like expecting, I guess. My mum also came, which was really
Oh.
nice. It was the first time that she's visited me here since I moved. So it was like a weekend of showing her where I am, like where my new life
Yeah.
is.
Oh, that's so
Um,
lovely.
yeah, so it was really special because she got to kind of see all the places I've been talking to her about and meet all the people that have made my life here so easy.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was a strange feeling like hearing a different team name,
Hmm.
Yeah.
like when I was on the ice, because I mean, I've been used to hearing Team Icicles
Hmm.
for like a very long time.
Hmm.
But it was also like a really rewarding moment. It was like a moment of reality, like, wow, like
Yeah.
you really are in the team now.
You
Can
did
I just
it.
say you looked stunning?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like stunning. If anyone
Thanks.
wants to go be nosy, go look at Ice on Fire's Instagram. They were beautiful. The
Yeah.
dresses, Ella George, are
I
stunning.
know. And the white one
Absolutely.
is like really special to me because it's really similar to my junior
Oh,
one from last season.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and it has like the same mirrors and everything. Like it's the same kind of vibe.
Oh,
I just love putting it on because I feel like I have a piece of my juniors with me.
oh, that's so
That's
nice.
really cute. Um,
Okay.
did you skate both programs or just one? What is the
I just skated one. I am actually injured at the moment, which is really sad. Um, yes, I have a back injury. We're still like doing all the scans to see what's kind of going on. I had some time off the ice. Um, but yeah, I just skated one, whether it was for my back or for the team. Like, I mean, it's hard with having six international skaters
Mm,
because
yeah,
we're kind of like fighting between each other for them four
in the
places.
six.
hmm.
Yeah, rather than like fighting for 16 spaces, you're kind of
Hmm.
fighting for four.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I still loved every moment.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
good. Okay, let's take a break from talking about skating. What do you like about living in Italy? Because for me, it would be the food, but I want to
Of
hear
course.
like that pasta every day. Mm.
Yeah.
But what do you like about living in Italy?
Well, yes, the food, obviously. And it really is pasta every day. Like, I thought it
Love
was a
it.
cliche, but I eat pasta every day. But
Love
I'm
it.
not complaining. It's amazing. Um, but yeah, I just love the way of life here. Like, it's so slow and peaceful. And like I said before, everyone's so giving and there's always someone that will help you. Like even strangers in the street, there's always people around. And I
Hmm.
mean, in the summer it was a dream because the weather and
Hmm.
everything. And where I live is like in the mountains, so
Oh my
it was
Mm.
gosh.
it's just beautiful all the
Brie, I
time.
think we
I
need to go and visit her.
guys,
Yeah, it's sounding more and
come
more
for a
like
It
visit.
is. It's
Yes,
sounding more and more like we need to take the Synchro Skaters Club to Trento.
I think so. I think so.
Can you
No, it
imagine?
sounds so
Um,
nice. We go on
yeah,
tour.
yeah, yeah. Do it. Synchro Skaters Club on tour.
Who do we think we
Well,
are?
it'll be the Synchro Skaters Club from Ella George's floor of her little apartment.
Oh, that's
Uh,
so nice. It
Amazing.
sounds like you've really set
Do
up a
you,
nice life there, Ella. So I'm really
Yes,
happy for you.
yeah,
thank you.
a bit of a rogue one, but do you shop at like the little markets or is it a supermarket for groceries?
No, a supermarket. I mean, it's
Okay.
old-fashioned here. No, it is old-fashioned here. Like in my eyes, they're no, they're not far behind. That's me being dramatic. But I always joke to my friend, I'm like, are we living in the 1980s? Because there's just like things that I'm not used to. Like she doesn't even have Apple Pay on her phone, and I think, how?
What?
I
She
know.
doesn't have Apple Pay?
I know. Here's me, such a gent. Oh God.
What do
She goes,
you, is there anything you miss about home? Like not your family or anything, because that's it, obvious, but is there anything really niche you miss?
honestly, like all the Italians are going to scream at me for saying this,
Oh
but
God.
sometimes you just want British home cooked food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't, like sausage and mash or just a roast
Yes.
dinner.
Sausage
I
and
really,
mash.
honestly,
Okay, final few questions now, Ella. How would you say a competition differs from your many, many that you've done with Team Icicles to now with Ice on Fire?
mm, I would say the biggest difference was like the changing room and pre-skate
Hmm.
vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I've always found so interesting about different teams is like the way
Yes.
they prepare and the way they found like works best for them. Um, I was actually worried at the beginning about how Ice on Fire kind of prepare because we spend a lot of time in silence or at least quiet, like to make sure we're focusing on
Really?
ourselves. Yeah,
Interesting.
now I've done it, I really appreciate it because we really focus on like feeling good in our own body before we're skating. Like when we're getting dressed, it's all in silence, just with music on. Um, but then, as you guys know, an icicles changing room is
It's a
it's a hype room.
party.
There's no silence going on in there, and if there's silence, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Doof, doof,
Uh,
doof, doof.
yes. For the last year of my life, I had to listen to Sabrina and Afton screaming Taylor Swift at me whilst I'm trying to prepare for a competition.
Me and Brie
And
were
the
the
Keeping
thing,
the
hype women.
vibes.
Yeah.
oh, really? You were giving the vibes, really. But yeah, I would say that's the biggest difference. I don't think there's anything wrong with either of them. It's
No.
just what works for each team. And yeah, I mean, now I've experienced both of them. I definitely think what Ice on Fire do really like calms me and
Hmm.
makes me think about the program. Whereas with Icicles, I was like, okay, wow, this is a party.
Just chaos.
Yeah. But
I think
it was a fun chaos. It was an
I was
amazing
always
chaos.
just trying to distract myself from how
Yeah,
nervous I was.
exactly. Exactly.
I remember turning to Brie on our last skate and I just went, I'm too old to feel this nervous. Like I
No,
can't
come
do
on. You're
it.
not that old.
Oh, thanks, Elegy. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, over to you, Brie.
I love that. All right. What would your advice be for anyone considering trialing or skating for a team in another country? Bit of an
Ooh,
open-ended one.
Hmm.
yes, very. Um, First I would say just try. Like I went into the process not knowing what I wanted to do, like if I even really wanted to do it, but like I wasn't expecting anything at all. Um, but also I think I would say you have to be prepared to kind of lose that comfort zone, especially if you've been in a team like I had for so long. Um, you do like lose kind of your sense of direction and you question yourself a lot. Like you're starting again, really, especially if you're
Mhm.
moving to a different country. Your
Mm-hmm.
whole life is starting again at whatever age you are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I do think it's like really easy to feel disconnected from your old life.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I mean, I've worked really hard on like remembering that my old life and especially the journey I had with icicles and everything that kind of came with it is the reason and my story as to how I'm here now. So I think
Yeah.
you just have to be grateful for like where your journey is and
Mm-hmm.
where it's going to go. Like I think the unknown is so exciting. But yeah, I would just say go for it. I mean, like you guys told me so many times, just do it, Ella, just do it.
I was just
Um,
gonna say, if only Ella George from 2 years ago could listen to herself
I
now.
know,
Yeah.
honestly,
What
I
what did
know.
what
Ooh,
would you say to yourself from say like even 5 years ago? What would you say to
yeah.
yourself from where you are now?
I think I would just say to believe in myself and not worry
Mm-hmm.
that, not worry about all the things you're going to lose because
Mm-hmm.
yes, I've lost things, but I've also gained so, so much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm.
mean, you guys said to me within the first 5 minutes of talking to me on here, like how much you feel like I'd grown up, and I think
Mm-hmm.
I really have. Like the just the life experiences that you gain, and the people that you meet. Like just to now have so many friends from like so
Mm-hmm.
many different places.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
I mean, it's incredible. I don't think it's an experience that you'd ever regret trying.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
This
I've got.
wise woman right
I
here.
know. It's like she's turning 70 soon or something. I love it.
Honestly, I feel like it.
I got one final one for you. Um, you've mentioned your mum a few times.
Yeah.
Um, and I know she's a big, big part of your life. And
Hmm.
she's Ella George has gone quiet because she's going to get emotional. And
Guys,
I
don't make me
know
cry.
and I know how much of an impact she's had on getting you to where you've got to. If you could say one thing to her,
Oh.
what would you say?
Guys, you can't do this to me.
Yes, we can. It's our podcast.
Um,
You can have a minute.
okay. I honestly don't know because I like thank you is not enough to
Yeah.
say.
Oh.
Guys, um,
I think this is a question I wanted to ask. It's gonna get me emotional now. Brie, it's
ah,
happening. I
Oh
think
dear.
Brie doesn't cry, by the way. She's a I
big
think the reason
cold-hearted.
the reason I wanted to
Stone, yeah.
ask because I think so many of us, whether it's your mum or your dad or whatever, we wouldn't be or have achieved what we had achieved in our sport without them.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
you've mentioned her so many times and it's so nice. Your story is such a beautiful example of how, you've just got this such great relationship with your mum and she's kind of helped you so much. And I just wanted to see if you wanted to say anything to her.
Yeah, and the support.
Yes. I mean, honestly, that I'm just so grateful. Like, I wish I could repay her for everything. But first of all, I know she'd never accept it
Oh.
because I think that's what, like, oh my God, guys.
Afton, look what you've done. We
Um,
just leave it as Donna, we love you.
yes, no, I think what's most special about her is that she doesn't see it as she's like doing extra for me. It's just normal to her.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, especially with icicles and like the club Nottingham, she was always so involved. Like since the day I started, she was in the committee, like always helping, like helping the team because she knew if she helped the team, she'd help me.
Mhm.
She's been at every competition I've ever skated at, other than one Worlds because of COVID and she couldn't make it.
How dare
Uh,
she?
I know. Um, but yeah, she's Yes. I don't think I have enough words to say like how grateful I am for her
Mm.
and all my family, really, like
Mhm.
everyone.
You know,
So shout out to all the mums that are,
yeah,
or and
big
Absolutely.
shout
dads
out.
and
We
parents
love
that
synchro mums and dads. They're
We
really the
do.
best.
support the crazy dreams of
Yeah.
crazy skaters.
Oh, okay. We're going to move on to some quick fire questions now to dry those eyes. We're going to end on a high.
The fun ones.
The fun ones.
Let's
Bree, do you want to
go.
I'm
start?
ready.
Okie dokie. We're gonna go for the first one. Is short or free? What do you prefer?
Free program for sure.
Yeah, that's everyone said that so far.
It's just
Everyone,
like more
yeah.
creative. You
Yeah.
can kind of see what a team really can like. I think you can get the vibe of a team from their free program a lot.
Especially with this
Yeah.
year's elements in the short. I think they're a bit
Yes, I agree.
icky.
Hmm.
Okay, favorite element.
Oh, okay. I have two. To watch,
Okay.
it would be a creative element. I
Oh.
love watching
Interesting.
creative elements. Like Haydenet's creative circle from their short program last season.
Mhm.
Wow. I just I love it. But then
Interesting.
to skate would be Twizzle element for sure.
Oh,
I'm
another
a Twizzler.
Twizzler.
You
I'm a
psychopath.
Twizzler. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
It's the dancer in you. It's the
Hmm.
good
It
twizzles.
is. It is.
That's. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest.
At least it's not a line. Sabrina said her favorite element was a line.
No. Okay, because I
Yes.
wanted to say this when I heard her say that. I agree. I love a
Thank
line element.
you.
No,
Yes.
no.
Afton, you're the odd one out here. I
Yes,
don't want
you
to
know
hear it.
when I mean only you I mean I wouldn't say it's my favorite Brie. No, but just when a line is good, when like all 16 skaters can work together, I think
Hmm.
amazing.
Or when
Yeah.
the intersected
The two
That
that
the
are
is
like
parallel
so
this.
old
lines.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
school. That
I
is
know. But
Oh,
that's what synchro is, old school.
Do you
Bring
know
them
my
back.
yeah.
okay, if we're talking, you know when Marigold did their car crash program, those two
Yes.
lines,
Oh my
they were
God. Was it
yeah.
2014, I think?
I think it was
I
before that.
really. Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved
Just
that
the
program.
We were
ability
probably
to
in like
keep it so
juvenile or
straight.
something.
Just a baby.
Right, go for it, Brie.
What did we just do? Favorite? Okay, spin or jump?
Spin for sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Easy.
What is your spin this year?
We have half of us do I don't even know what it's called because it's called so many different things in every country. Like the pancake is called in England. Like the head to knee
Okay.
sit spin, you know?
Oh, a bullet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bullet,
Yeah,
shoot the duck,
sure.
pancake. What?
Yeah, shoot the duck, that's one of the good ones. And then the rest of us do pair spins, like camel spin into
Oh,
sit
I
spin.
love the pair spin.
lovely. I
I
do
do.
too.
Yes.
The individual spins, that's figure skate. That's
Hmm.
free
Mm,
skating. Like the pair spins, the synchro spins.
I could have
hmm
done with the support of a pair spin.
Yeah, she needed it to get around.
Your poor pair that you're just clinging on to.
Imagine if it had been one of us doing it. Like she's like, she'd just stand there, be like, "Oh, I don't need to do anything. You idiots can do it for me."
As we've said before, I'm not a spinner nor a jumper. So
But the
okay,
spin has been the common choice so far, so
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it has.
appreciate.
Okay, favorite turn.
Oh, I want to say like a backwards counter, either inside or
Yes,
outside. I
yes.
love a backwards counter.
I love a
Or maybe
counter.
a Choctaw, you know. I love Choctaws.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see a Choctaw. Afton, you cannot say yes to backwards counter when you picked a forwards outside
Yeah.
counter,
A
so I don't want to
forward,
hear shit.
You picked a mohawk. A three turn,
no,
I
sorry.
a three turn.
You
A forward
picked a
inside
three
three
turn.
turn, yes, beautiful. But you picked a forward outside counter, so that's wrong. A back
Beautiful.
counter, yes, I can
Wrong, just
appreciate.
wrong.
And a Choctaw, also agree. Very
A
nice.
Choctaw. I love a good Choctaw.
Especially when you skate
Very
like you
edgy.
do. Yeah.
Guys, stop bigging me up.
Hype, 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 hype.
We've kind of already asked you the next question. I forgot we were
Yes, we
asking you
have.
these.
We
So shall
did,
we
but that's
skip
okay.
in?
Just one more time. No, just do one more time because it's
Okay.
part of the quick fire.
Okay. It's not
What's
very
your favorite
quick, is it?
program you've skated?
Okay,
You
well, for
pick. You
fun,
pick.
Disco YMCA.
Yeah.
But I also think that one because it was my first Senior Worlds program.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
So
was
it
fun,
was
wasn't it?
like, again, yeah, in the memory
you got
box.
to. Yeah.
And yes, my last junior program, it was all a dream. Last
Nice.
season.
Amazing.
Okay, here's a biggie. Favorite program of all time.
Oh, um, wow, that's hard.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
think if I had to choose, well, not even one program, just Team Surprise in 2018.
Yeah.
The the Mamma Mia one, which I think you said Afton,
Mm,
Yeah.
and
beautiful.
then the Mother Nature, like just their
Yeah.
transitions.
Yeah.
I really miss that team.
I know. I love
Mm,
how beautifully strong they are. I know I've said this before.
Uh-huh.
But they just are. They're just
I know.
stunning. Like
Yes.
was that the year
stunning.
before they stopped?
It was the year they stopped.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that was like their final
Mic
Hmm.
drop.
moment. So it was
Yeah.
quite
Yes.
spectacular, wasn't it?
And now our loves Team Icicles are doing Mother Nature as well as their theme,
Yes,
so
they are.
that'll be
Oh
really fun to
yes.
Yeah.
watch.
Exciting to watch them this season, that's for sure.
Yes,
Well and truly on the
Absolutely.
sidelines.
I know.
Well, Ella, it has been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Um,
Yes.
I often
And
forgot
you
we were
guys,
recording it. It was so
I know.
lovely.
We were just having a
Um,
chat, really.
yeah, so
No, we really
if you've
were.
made it this far, thank you. Appreciate it. Good for you.
Yeah. Good for you. We hope you also learned something about moving away to skate. Like if it's
Yeah,
something you're considering, I feel like if there's anyone out there listening that is considering it, take EG as inspiration. This
Do
is
it, do it.
there we go. You heard it
yeah.
from the horse's mouth. Just do it.
Just do it. Alrighty, so we're going to close the episode off there. Thank you very much for listening to She Doesn't Go Here.
That was a good one. I
Um,
enjoyed that one.
it was lots of fun. We both learned a lot.
We did.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and we hope you tune in next week. We will see
Thank
you
you so
then.
much.
Lots of love.
Bye.
The
The
Synchro
Synchro
Skaters Club.
Skaters Club.
Bye.